Here we go. We're live, everybody, and it's another RaddTitan chat. Turn off your vibrate.
Oh,
And
okay. 1 minute. Yeah, I'll do it.
so
I
yeah,
can.
another week and another RaddTitan chat. So basically,
You-
been a busy day yesterday. Are you doing it? Are you right?
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
All right.
It's done.
Just got some news. Actually, we'll go on that a bit later, but we'll go through the usual stuff. We'll do the kind of build up on the last week, and then we'll go over the actual go over the news and whatever else. And been quite a lot of stuff going on this week. How's your week been, Gio?
Yeah, man, good. We went to see Tom on yesterday. No, went to see him on Tuesday. It was good crack. It's great to see him again. And he's a really nice guy. I felt kind of bad though, because obviously when we did his room tour the last time, and everyone commented about that he needs to dust the fucking place. When we turned up there, his statues were spotless. He'd obviously he must have spent since we left to since we come back, which is like probably a year or so. Is it about a year or 8 months?
No, it's not a year yet. No.
Fucking hell.
I'll tell you what was a year. Do you know what came up on my Facebook feed? A year ago was when I got that fucking Deadpool Sideshow 6-scale toy. That was
Really? Jesus, that don't feel like a year ago.
No. Tom was I would say Tom was around I'm gonna say about March.
Yeah, maybe February, March. Yeah, but anyway, he'd been dusting that fucking place. Got loads of nice new pieces in.
Mm.
It's great to see him. I'm fond of him. He's just a lovely, really lovely guy. So,
really nice guy.
Captain
I wish he was my postman, to be honest with you.
You wish he was what?
I wish he was my postman.
Is he a postman?
Yeah,
I never fucking knew that.
He said it about fucking 10 times over the time we were there last time and this time. And he said, yeah, George, you shouldn't have a problem parking there because I parked my fucking postman there.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's so funny, don't it? I just sometimes, man, I'm just too busy dribbling over fucking statues to listen to what people are fucking saying.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, we said to him people said last time on the comments about it's dusty, it's messy, it's this, it's that. And the poor guy, basically, he must have spent a lot of time because he don't have a few statues. He must have like 200. If you count all the small things, he's got like 250 statues.
Yeah, maybe. I would say between 200 and 300, definitely. Yeah, I mean, he's got lots of like some things. The other day when I was there, he had like 10 things on one shelf, one detop little thingy shelf, and he has like 5 of them.
Well, he has all the little Bushido pieces. He's really into anime, so they do a lot of smaller scale pieces. So he's got like loads of those as well.
Got loads of those. Yeah,
he's got like every company you can think of. He's got apart from Imaginarium art, actually.
Actually, yeah, isn't he? I mean, I'm really impressed with it. I get surprised. This is what I say. Like it's the same with when people start getting into other things. But like this, what I try and say all the time is just, no matter where you are in the world, if you can find someone that's driving distance or, you know what I mean, from you, that's a collector, you should try and see what they got, because, you really do, seeing things in person really is shocking. I mean, some of the Gentle Giant stuff Tom has is really nice. Like really, really nice.
Basically, there's one of the guys who's watches all our stuff. I've got it. He's got that I can never remember his name. It's like Herkomitsu or something.
Yeah.
He basically he bought the honey trap, I think it was, because I told him
glitchy as fuck. Don't know if that's you or me.
You know what's happened? It sounds kind of a bit funny.
Yeah, you told him what?
No, I told him to get the. He was asking me. He said about. Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, cool.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So, what was he saying? What's he done now? Jesus Christ. I try and be patient and wait for him for a second to sort his life out. I've actually stole all his tripods as well, which well, not intentionally, but he put them in my bag when we went to see Common. Huh? You all right? We went to see Tom. He put all the tripod, all the camera stuff in my bag, and I literally went on with it. So,
Can you hear me or not?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
yeah, because you've taken my fucking tripod. My phone's rested up against the wall, and it kind of keeps on falling and shit. What was I going to say? So yeah, basically he ordered the honey trap. He asked me if I've seen it. He asked if I liked it. He asked whatever. I said, yeah, I think it's a really, really nice piece.
Which one's a honey trap? The one out of the water?
No, sorry, the line is called the honey trap. So he asked about the one with the spear gun.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I said to him, yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really, really nice piece. He bought it. And he then started saying, I don't like it. It's horrible. Why'd you like that? I'm like, really? I think it's really well done. I mean, I think that line is.
It is nice. Yeah, it's a nice line.
It's a pretty nice line. Tom's got, I think, four of them. And
he's got four of them.
He said they're going to bring out a fifth one.
Yeah.
And basically, I think they all look pretty good.
Yeah, but it's hard.
There are a
hard.
few like flaws on the Asian one was the worst one, I think, with the Doberman. The Doberman didn't look very good.
The dribble on the Doberman wasn't great, but I kind of like. There was one on skates that I really like the look of, in like white.
Yeah.
Like wearing like old. Do you remember them old school fucking roller skates that we used to wear when we were kids, like with crypto?
We call them like quads.
Yeah, quads. Yeah, quad roller skates. Yeah, like not blades, but it was nice. I mean, that was a really nice piece, man. So, but it's hard when you're trying to tell people. It's very difficult because everybody's taste is different, and also pieces, because they're hand painted, vary from piece to piece. Like I mean, I don't know how many different how many Supermans and Apocalypses and Galactuses me and you have seen over the years, but we've seen loads of them, and they don't all look the same. They really don't all look the same. They're not identical at all. So it's very hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the same as, we've said this before. Basically, I had two Spider-Man comiquettes, and they both look totally different.
Yeah, that's the J. Scott Campbell one.
Yeah.
If you had two of them fucking classic comiquettes, I'd probably own one by now.
Well, I probably wouldn't sell it to you for the price you've got to pay.
That's a lie. You can pretend, but that's a lie. You would.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my phone. The camera's not working. It's kind of all black grayed out or something.
Yeah, Chad's saying you ain't paid your cable bill again, which is.
Who's saying that? Chad. God
Chad,
damn it.
Chad, man.
I can see myself on the on my. I don't know what's going on. I can see myself on my phone, and then I look on the phone, and it's not coming up.
I won't worry. Let's just get on with the pictures. You try and get something sorted, unless we're going through any of the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm just trying to think what else has been going on. So I went to see Tom. I've not really. Oh yeah, do you know what I bought last night?
No.
I managed to track down something I wanted, and I managed to track down one of those crow kits.
Oh really? The Narin kit.
Yeah.
That's really nice, man. It's funny you bought that because I just got the printing, didn't I? I got it yesterday. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, basically, I mean,
love that.
I love it. I mean, Chris Bale has got he's got like one of them that's done by John Elred. Has been painted, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
And basically, I've just every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, Chris, I hate you. That's basically because the piece is just great.
Isn't it like him sitting on the throne?
He's sitting on like a wooden chair, but then there's other people who've had it so that they've added like stained glass in the background and things like that. I've got pictures of it on the pictures, so when that comes up, we'll see that.
Quarter scale.
Yeah, it's quarter scale, I believe. I hope so.
Perfect. That's a perfect movie piece for you. It's a great piece.
Yeah, I do. I love the film, and I was very close to buying the actual Hot Toys just because of the fact that I really do like the film. That was the only sort of thing I could see that was going. And basically, yeah, I didn't get it in the end, but That's one of the only. I've probably counted about 5 hot toys I've been close to buying.
Yeah,
that I probably would have kept.
yeah. I'm a big fan of the film, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you when you get out. Who's painted your version?
It's not painted. That's the problem. It won't be painted, and I'll have to find someone to paint it.
Oh, okay. Well, you better use somebody good to do that and get no fucking let no idiot.
Yeah, well, that's the issue with it as well. As I mean, I'll be trying to track down someone to do it because I mean the guys in the UK have got quite a long wait list. So I'll have to have a little think.
Chadman says the Narring Crow is. He says it's fucking amazing. Gary Speeds just said, "God damn it! I was just about to go to bed, and the chat goes live. Oh well, me like a zombie at work tonight. It is then." Gary, get your fucking monkey ass round to my house and pick up this Superman print, bro.
What's that? Superman print?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, where's your boy off you?
Nah, I can't charge Gary. You know, I just let him have it.
Cool.
I've told Gary he can have it. I mean, he as soon as he messaged me, just saying to me like how much. I was like, "What? Who you asking for?" And he was like, "Well, I want it." And I was like, "Oh, if you want it, I'll let you have it." Because you know, if you don't really, Gary fucking does more than enough for like everybody. More than enough. I mean, he does anything for anybody. So it's good to he always pays it forward, so to speak. I like that film. But he always pays it forward, so it's time. Sometimes you got to pay what you owe.
Cool. No, it's good. I can't enter this chat with my phone for some reason. Fucking shit. So unfortunately, even though I did style my hair, you're not going to be able to see what I look like. So sorry.
I'll go to the very, very beginning when it works. As soon as you go live, it does do this. So obviously, it's obviously your fucking cheap ass. I bet you have like the shittest I bet you have the shittest cable deal going though, don't you? You don't have any of the channels, movies, or sports or anything, do you?
I don't plug my cable box in.
Well, there you are. That's why they don't. They probably think you're dead. Your cable company think you're dead.
I've had my cable for. I've been with Virgin for about 4 years.
Right.
And I plugged my cable box in once.
Yeah, see that's actually not good. I mean, you do get problems if you don't use your stuff enough. So just get on.
Yeah, but they've come over and they've given me new boxes and shit.
Yeah, they've given you like some spare one they've taken from somebody else's house because they're like, yeah, this fucking idiot don't even turn his on. We'll give him a duff one.
God damn it. But cable shit anyway. The one I got to do. Virgin's rubbish. What am I doing? So if I go on to right, so we go straight to the pictures then. Basically, what we'll do is we'll go straight into these. I'm not sure if they're going to work. No. Sorry, let me. There you go, photos.
So when we get on the chat, my puppy has his mid-morning snooze.
Yeah. All right. So can you see that, or can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see blood on Red Sonja. It looks like to me.
All right. So that's basically just someone saying that that's the prototype, and that's the production. So just to see the difference.
So let go again. Change them again.
That's the prototype.
Yeah.
That's production.
Yeah, mine just says proto in the corner at the moment.
Oh, we haven't got a prod.
I've just got proto at the moment, and I haven't got prod yet. Now I've got prod. Okay. And back again. It's very hard with that backlighting that Sideshow use.
Well, that's what people have been saying as well. They've been saying that it's quite hard because of the way, they've got. So there was another image. There's not that many photos today, actually, which is quite good. Oh, there's the better one. So there's this one as well.
I've got just the G spot now at the minute, man. Got nothing.
Yeah. No, I came out of it because it's a GIF image. It only comes up with the 2 images of the GIF. So
right.
basically, So then there's the face one as well. This was on one of the forums that people are basically just complaining about. So the prototype is that one. You see it?
Yeah.
Then the production's that one. So that looks quite different.
Yeah. She's almost got a different expression on her face.
Yeah, the eyebrows are different.
I don't know. I can't pick where it's gone, but she has a much more stern face on the production piece than she does the prototype.
Her lips are more like fuller here.
Yeah, it looks like a different face.
Yeah,
I don't think it looks bad. That's the surprising thing. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like the prototype.
People are complaining about it anyway. I still think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it
depends. If you want it, it's the problem, isn't it? But in fairness, it's even worse with XM, because with XM, if you get to a point with XM piece that you're like, I want it exactly like that, don't change anything, and you're like midway through, you forget about it. The pieces are changing. They change quite drastically. Some majority of the time it's for the better, but some people are just like, I like it exactly like that. And
yeah,
if you're
well,
very much like that, it's difficult.
That's the thing, isn't it? Is if you pay for a piece and they kind of change it, some people are like, yeah, well, that's not what I paid for, so they get a bit annoyed. But I mean, like, some people, there was a big thing about, for example, the Phoenix.
Yeah.
They showed it originally as a painted bird, which then they released the clear resin, which the clear resin is in my opinion a lot better, and it was a very, very good choice for them to do that. So I'm just trying to find these. So yeah, but that was a good call. But also I've seen the Wolverine when I went to the store, and the prototype Wolverine is not as good as the production Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
The actual production piece for XM, the production Wolverine is better. So this is the actual pictures where they come from. So people have got this from basically the Sideshow have updated their quite a lot of photos. So they've got the Red Sonja ones.
Yeah.
So if we click on that, you see those, yeah?
Yeah, I've got them, mate. Yeah.
So these are the actual production pictures that they're showing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh wow, the snake looks a lot worse.
I just think the colours don't pop like they did in the.
Nah, the snake looks a lot. The snake looks fucking awful now. I think she doesn't look as bad, but the snake looks fucking terrible. The snake looked great the last time. Oh wow, that snake does look kind of shit. But she looks okay. I actually like her face. I think the face is great. I don't know if I actually prefer that new face, but I didn't buy this, so good blood on it.
Mike just picked it up, didn't it? So we'll get to see it because Mike picked it up. I think in hand, I think it will look quite good. I mean,
but the snake really does look dull, doesn't it? Now, was that just me? Look, the head of it looks okay.
It does. I mean, it looked the colours sort of. There was a lot more difference in the colours, wasn't there, before? And the colours popped a lot more.
It's a shame there's that join line on her bloody hair. Can you see that across her fringe? There. See that?
Well, it's the way. Yeah, it's like a fringe and a hair combed over, though, isn't it? Or
yeah, but you can see where the sculpt of the hair, and they've just like basically stuck them other bits over it. It doesn't look too. I think the expression on the face looks great. I actually really like this face as opposed to the other one. I think it's much more stern and aggressive. I like it. I like the face a lot. Everything else on her, I kind of like. I think on her, she looks very good. I'm a little bit disappointed by the snake, but oh well.
Yeah, so that's the Red Sonja. Then
Gary's congratulating me on my crow print that's just there.
Awesome.
What else you got?
So,
what do you think, Alex? What do you think about it, man?
I think it's tough from pictures, especially when in the production pictures it was a black background, and then in these ones it's a light background, so it's quite hard to see, to tell the difference, isn't it? Don't you think? If they had the originals on a black background and then the new ones on a black background, you could compare them a bit better.
I think
The light would be the same.
I think if you looked at that face of the original and you were happy with that face, you'd probably be a little bit pissed off because it's a different face. It is a different face, almost like a different person.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, this isn't new. I mean, I hate to break it to people, but Sideshow prototype versus production piece, they're usually quite far away. Unless you have I certainly think with portraits and faces, it's the worst. With masks, you can sort of get away with things. The colors may be a little bit duller or brighter or more, like you were saying, a little bit.
If it's not a human face.
Yes, yeah. If it's not a human face, I don't think it slaps you quite as obvious as. I mean, that really is a different face. I actually prefer this face, but I would be a little bit annoyed if I'd have paid for that other face and I didn't get that portrait. You know what I mean? Who was that? Skeletor?
All right, so Gary's
who was that?
making fun of my hair now.
Who was that Skeletor that was in the picture?
Yeah, so basically we then have this is Skeletor now. So this is the new Skeletor.
I love how He-Man turned out. I was really impressed.
These pieces are really nice. I think these 1/5 pieces have come out really, really well. A lot of people are very, very happy with the He-Man.
He-Man looks great. For me, I think that could be one of the picks I have. I don't know if we'd call that a sleeper, but for the smaller piece of this year to come out, it's definitely statue related wise. It looks very good.
Yeah,
really,
and then you got the Skeletor. So I think this looks great as well.
Is this a production piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks good. This looks very good.
So
yeah, I love that shading on his skin. I love that skin.
He's got a Hordak on his belt.
Yeah, he has. It's wicked, isn't it?
Has he got
Hordak? Yeah.
Isn't in the cartoon though when He-Man and She-Ra are together? Yeah. Isn't he's Hordak's bitch, isn't he?
I can't remember. I think he always does. He's very sneaky, his Skeletor, because he pretends to be weak when he's strong. He's obviously read Sun Tzu's Art of War, so it's a translucent orb there.
What are you talking about?
If you go back to the couple of pictures,
translucent orb.
Cool.
I think this looks great. I think I remember having. Do you remember with Skeletor with the toy when you get the black plastic ram?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I remember that. I had that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, man. I've got to say, I think they've done an exceptional job here. Really impressive.
And then you got the lining. I just noticed the lining inside the cape as well. Like purple lining in there as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's because Mike was looking to get the Pop Culture Shock one, but I think I would go with this if I was going to. There you go. There's the exclusive head.
Yeah, I like the nod to the cartoon. But something about the other head, man. I love this reimagining, and I still think they did that with the He-Man. I can definitely see Dolph Lundgren in that He-Man head. I can see it.
Yeah,
there's elements to it, angles where you're like, that fucking looks like Dolph Lundgren.
There you go.
Yeah, man, that's the fucking shit. I'm really impressed with this. Super impressed.
And then there's another one I think that popped up. Let me just see what it was.
They didn't cheap out in that factory, that's for sure. Whoever did the He-Man and the Skeletor, they did a good job. So.
You got Catwoman as well.
Which one?
The Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman production pictures. I was quite disappointed with this when they showed the prototype pictures. Yeah. I basically saw someone when it was New York Comic Con 2015. They showed the tweeter heads Catwoman, and
that's
someone
amazing.
sent me the picture before I saw it anywhere, and they sent me the picture saying this is a new premium format, and I got wild excited. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking amazing. And then basically, I realized it was the 1/6 one, and I was like, oh damn it. And then they
I
released this,
still,
and I was quite disappointed. But
I still think that
it does.
I still think the eye placement on this piece is off. It's too high. Her eyes are too high up. I saw somebody took this and photoshopped it, and all they did was they dropped the eyes like a millimeter lower, and and the likeness was really, really good. Then I think her eyes are too high up in her head. I like the pose and the seductiveness of it. I like that about it a lot. I quite like it. I just think the portrait's slightly off, but I think it's nice.
There's no exclusive on this, is there? Or was there?
No, man, dude. The last time I went on Sideshow's website, I have no idea. Probably 3 months ago.
Yeah, I don't think there's an exclusive on this one. So I mean, that might be one I'll pick up at a later date.
I love the pose and the whip thing. I think that's really clever. It's dark, it's dingy. The background, all the smoky wall and all that. It's really nice.
Right, so let me go into the Z pictures now. So if I go...
How many do we have today?
Not too many today, to be honest with you. You've only got 122, but then there's quite a few that are kind of joined, like, you know, like groups of pictures. So what we do is we will start there. This is basically the Spawn comparison. On the left-hand side is the Spawn 1/5 scale McFarlane Anniversary Edition, and then on the right is the Helios version that Hans is kind of working on.
Sure.
Helping him out on. Hans is like a huge Spawn fan.
Yeah.
He's tried to get involved in a few kind of Spawn projects before.
Yeah.
And some people just weren't very open to the help, really, which is a bit silly. But Helio is working on this now. Looks really good. This is traditional sculpt. It's going to be 1/5 scale. So the one on the right is the statue.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. But the thing is, as well, they're going to do like an exclusive run. Han got in touch with someone who said that they're going to arrange for Todd McFarlane to sign some metal plaques for them. So basically, now what will happen is they're going to have to pay him big money for it. But what will happen is now there'll be like I believe an exclusive set which will get the signed name plaque with it.
Quality.
So that'd be quite good. And also that's a pretty big deal because Todd McFarlane is a bit.
He's notorious for not signing. He doesn't like signing stuff unless it's right, does he?
Well, he's very protective of his license, and you know, apparently he knows it's for this, and he's willing to do it.
That's brilliant. Well, says a lot. That says a lot about the work. I think it speaks for itself.
So that's then the comparison with the actual artwork. It's from Spawn 250. So there's that one.
Yeah, that looks the shit, man.
And then there's the 3 heads you get with it.
The funny thing is, with me personally, I only like the bottom one. I think the others are all good. I think the others are all good, but there's not a head in there that I would use other than the bottom one. I think I've always thought Spawn looks fucking badass with them things around his eyes, like a wrestler. He always, I just love that look. I always have loved that look.
It's just McFarlane, isn't it? I mean, same with fucking Venom, and I believe the Haunt is McFarlane as well, which is very similar. He just does all that.
But I just like it, man. There's definitely a 90s wrestler in there that I just dig.
Right, so then we move on. This is the production shots of the Batman contingency plan.
Yeah.
And basically, this is commissioned by Christian McGallan, sculpted by David Fernandez, was that Perez, and was painted by James Desai. You know, so he's done a great job. I mean, as you can see on this, the base on this has Cyborg's gun under his hand. It's got the Flash's mask on in his hand. Sorry, under his foot is Cyborg's gun. In his hand is the Flash's mask, Green Lantern's ring.
Yeah.
He's got Aquaman's trident. He's got Superman's cape. I thought he had Wonder Woman's lasso somewhere, but I can't see it on there.
In the comic, it's hanging on over the it's hanging over the left hand side, just near where the trident is. It's hanging on that.
Okay.
On the comic, that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
but I can't see it there.
It's from a comic called Tower of Babel.
Yeah, I mean, he's got. Who's he got? Is it Flash helmet and then Cyborg's arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the kryptonite ring in the right hand and the lantern ring in the left. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
on his right is the lantern ring, I believe.
No, I don't. No, it's not.
No, I don't know.
It's the kryptonite ring on the right hand, I think, and then the so you can see the lantern sign on the other one. Just
okay.
Looks fucking amazing. Looks absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, the lantern is on his left.
Yeah, and then the kryptonite on the right. But it looks amazing. Who painted this? Let me take a stab at it. It's to say,
I just said it.
All right. Well, I won't listen. I was looking at the picture, and actually, I was reading the comment that Gary just put up, which is about the dark. He thinks the dark side base. He's worried about that because he's got that coming. Apparently, he reckons it looks like a custard pudding now with extra custard. It doesn't look the way it did in the pictures.
Then again, I mean, if you look at the pictures of the Vader Mythos,
yeah,
it looks like a meringue.
Yeah, it doesn't in person, does it?
No, not as much. No.
I mean, I'm quite impressed with that dark side. I want to see that in hand. So when Gary gets that, I definitely want to see that.
I've got a picture in here, so we'll get to it. So chillax. All right. Let's try and keep on the topic in hand, all right? We've got a busy show, so stop fucking deviating.
Don't start.
Right, so,
I'll fucking drive down, slap you silly.
I won't be here.
Oh, shit.
Be a wasted journey, wouldn't it? All right, so basically, there's the unmasked head, and here's the masked portrait.
Just looks great, I think really looks good.
Yeah.
I love the way that they sort of are putting human ingenuity ahead of all of the powers of the mighty. I love that. Pretty much what this comic is about, isn't it? It's about how adaptable Batman is.
It's about how basically Batman is. He's always got a plan for everything. They say that basically if Batman has preparation time, he'll beat everyone apparently. And basically, what this is basically he has a contingency plan in place that if he had to beat up the Justice League, if he had to take them all out, this is how he would do it. And this is him putting the plan in place in the comic.
Awesome.
And yeah, there's the face there. There's the lantern ring. And there's that. As I said, I don't know where I remember the original digital sculpt, and I'm pretty sure the lasso was on there, but
what's it? The lasso of what? Justice?
Truth.
Truth, okay.
Then you go, you've got the mask there for the Flash. There you go. And then a base there as well. James Desai does really good work with the UV paints as well. I've seen him do that a few times.
It's so amazing. I
saw him do the Ultron. When he did
really nice.
The Ultron on Throne he did with the UV paints was really, really nice. Really, really nice. There you go. So there's that. Quite a lot of pictures, this one.
And that's not a light up down there, is it? That's just painted.
No, that's just painted.
That's amazing.
That's just way painted.
So well done. So well done, that.
And there's the Flash head there.
Amazing. Didn't even bother to take the skeleton out of the fucking out of his helmet.
Some close-ups of the body. I think I showed these ones last week. Got the stubble there, look.
Yeah, amazing. He's really super talented.
So there's been answered.
What's this?
I'm trying to remember now. Oh, this is about Akuma. Apparently, the first 200 have left China. Next 200 to leave next week. So this is about the third scale Akuma.
Yeah.
It's starting to be sent out from China. So
I'm glad this is nearly over and done with. Not like I give a shit about this Akuma, but then finally, fucking, I'll start working on other things because they're shutting everything down so they can get this Akuma done. It's just not a fucking joke. Just get that,
It's
get that
frustrating.
fucking, just get it out, and then everything else can start moving. It's
Well, it's
ridiculous.
frustrating because I ordered the fucking Scorpio, I'm sure a year before Akuma came out, but anyway. These are, I'm pretty sure I showed these as well, but these were re-shown, and these are the XM Studios Transformer line. So this is
Fucking
Optimus
amazing, man.
Prime. I think it was Kevin showed it again because he said,
These are just. This isn't. This is going to get painted like blue and reds and shit.
yeah. These
That's
are just
gonna look fucking
the
amazing.
waiting to. Yeah, these are just all the switch outs. Kevin Andalane is going to order one, so he basically was saying that he's just glad he waited for for this one to be shown.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
you
great.
did-
I think it's very.
Yeah.
It's got like a really organic pose to it as well,
Yeah,
which is
look,
really
it's,
nice.
it's so Optimus, man. It's perfect. It's really, it's very, 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 very.
And that looks good as well. That little screen.
Love it. I can't wait to see what they come up with. You know, I really can't. I can't.
Well, I've seen some images of some other ones. I've seen like Starscreen and Jazz and someone else. But so I've seen a few of those. But we're not allowed to show those. This was just a teaser that Mr. Aaron Ray Perez, put up just to show he's possibly working on Thundercat. So
Sight beyond sight.
God damn it! But I really
hope he does.
I really love my pop culture shock. What fucking my pop culture shock lino. But the thing is, I mean, yeah, if he does one, I mean, it could knock that one out of the water, really, couldn't it? But we'll see.
It depends really on. It depends on what you actually want. I mean, it's the thing is, I'm very interested to see how Mr. Perez does this, because he has a tendency to make things look almost real, like a real person. Like, you know, my Kratos is like very accurate to the game, but it's sprinkled with realism. Like if he was a real person, that's how he would look. Whereas in, you know, the Gaming Heads ones, they just look like they look like almost like a toy, like a game. They don't look rich. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the one thing that he seems to be able to do. It's the same with the Hulk and the Wolverine. They just look like real. So it'll be very interesting to see. I just hope he does Panthro, because I fucking love Panthro with the nunchucks. He was the shit, Panthro.
Yeah.
But it's going to be Lino, innit? It's bound to be Lino. It has to be.
Well, people just start with Lino, don't they, really?
You know what I mean? It's like doing the Avengers line and not starting with fucking Iron Man or Captain America. It's just not going to happen, is it?
Right, so what else we got here? So
people start with Hawkeye. Yeah.
Great way to start the line.
What, it didn't sell? Oh, fuck. I guess that's
cancelled. Yeah, let's cancel that line. All right, so this is that comment from one of the forums, basically, that just says so just reading this comment, blah blah blah. This is about the Transformer, saying, I hope they have real metal in this piece.
Is there a reason why you'd want real metal in it?
No, that's just what Kevin said. I hope they put real metal in that piece. He's watching for a bit, so shout out to Kevin there.
Why do you want metal in it?
Gary's sending messages. Big thanks to George. He's got this coming, so he's sending me images of the Wonder Woman with the spear. So I'll get that sorted.
The custom spear, innit? Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this was on the one of the forums, which I'm not allowed to go on, but it was on the forums. It gets posted anyway, so I can see what happens. So add this to the quotes that would make an excellent T-shirt list regarding the 1/4 and 1/5 versus 1/5 scale debate. Yes, it is a risk, which some think synonymous with mistake, but one we've already seen pay off with the Star Wars Mythos line, as well as most of our Artist series lines. They have to be planned out properly. Our previous 1/5 Marvel comic hits were the most random releases ever. We don't plan on doing that again, ever. Everything is planned and with good reason. Smaller series, and when or if successful, the series can expand accordingly. There is a heavy bias of 1/4 scale at Sideshow for the unforeseeable future, but working in some new 1/5 scale items for new collectors, going back to your Trinity statement, COI, is exactly what we're trying to do. People on here tend to forget that they don't ever hear or overlook that the collector represents less than 3% of actual customer base. We will always try and find ways to please both the hardcore collector and new buyers, but this is a hard balance that's totally skewed on forum boards, because boards
3%, yeah.
boards think that they're the majority. In the end, we can only make so much a year, and things change daily as to what and how we can make everything. Licenses change, personnel change, factories change, economies change. Things that will actually sell change. Everything changes almost daily, and trying to constantly react and prepare to daily change while planning the future, it gets crazy. I'm lucky I'm mostly on the what's cool, looks good, and hopefully sells side of things over here. I'm spoiled. This is from David Igo, who's the creative director of Sideshow. Basically, there was a lot of, well, including us, there was a lot of critique about the 1/5 scale Avenger line being a bit of a rip-off of the previous pieces from quarter scale lines. So basically, where you have the Iron Man classic, he looks like basically the Iron Man Mark 6 that I have. Then you have the Captain America. Does, I mean, you know, it arguably looks a bit like the Allied Charge and Allied Forces. Yeah. And then you got the Thor that looks like the original Thor PF pose. They have done this before with the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man with the comic. You know, they use exactly the same concept with that. So yeah, I mean, it's just about their creativity rather than anything else. But the comment he's saying here is basically that, you know, they're trying to get across to new collectors. The thing that a lot of people picked up totally from this, and you know, didn't really get off from anything else, was the 3% comment. What do you think about the 3% comment? I know we've discussed this.
I think they're missing a 5 in front of it. At least a 5 or maybe a 4 or a 5. I think it depends. Listen, this is what I'm going to say before you say anything. All right. You're going to say what I said. Yeah, you're right, because we talked about this privately, and you were right. The term collectors it needs to be justified. What does that mean to Sideshow? Does that mean somebody who buys 10 pre-orders every year for 15 years? Is that what they consider a collector? Because then you probably, it could be 3%. It could very well be 3% if you're talking about that type of order. If a collector of Sideshow pieces, see, for me personally, I said this to Alex. Alex thought it was 5. Would be the term a collector. I said 3.
Well, you say your argument first, and I'll say mine, because
it's think not an argument. It's not an argument. I agree with pretty much 95% of what this guy is saying in the whole statement, apart from the percentage thing. But then again, like I say, it depends on what you consider to be a collector. I consider if you have 3 orders with Sideshow, you are a collector of Sideshow pieces, and you should be treated as such, and your opinion should be valued as such. But I do also talk about a lot of the time casuals, and that's what I mean. When I'm talking about casual, I'm talking about people who will buy one piece for a colleague, a wife, a husband, you know, a friend, a brother, somebody who that they like fucking Marvel, that they like, like zombies or whatever it is. So you stumble across this and you purchase it. And obviously there's more people in the world that are going to do that than there are people buying 10 pieces a year from Sideshow every year. But who's more important? That's the real important question here. Because I think even if that 3% was accurate, they're your more important clients. They're more important than the odd person that buys here or there. That's, in my opinion, that's how I think it should be. They're the people talking about you. They're the people promoting you. They're the people doing reviews, taking pictures, showing your stuff. None of these other fucking people are doing that. None of them are going to bother even wiping their arse with your opinion. So at the end of the day, you got to know who you're looking after here. You know, it's like, I was watching a program the other day talking about like Ronda Rousey or something, having a problem with the media after she lost. And the truth is that, you have a symbiotic relationship with these things. Without the hype and the media building you up, you don't have a fucking pay-per-view. You don't make any money. Nobody watches the UFC if it isn't being promoted. No one gives a fuck. And that's the same with these statues, with these pieces. You know, hardcore collectors taking photos, doing reviews, sending them, putting them on Facebook, on fucking Instagram, talking about them, doing weekly chats about them, monthly chats about them. You know what I mean? They're the ones selling your shit. They're the ones promoting your shit. If you care more about the silly woman that's just walked past fucking Forbidden Planet and goes, "Oh, my husband will like that," and buys him a Spider-Man, if you care more about that opinion than the rest, then you fucked it. You fucked it all up. And people should just shut up shop and not talk about you shit then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, the thing about the 3% I was just going to say was basically that, you know, you've got this comment where it says basically 3% of collectors, 3% are trying to see where the actual the collector represents 3%. Okay, that's what he says. Right. It just depends on what they define as a collector, because I looked over my orders. Okay, I've bought and sold, because I sold a lot. I probably bought like 100 Sideshow pieces. I probably bought in and sold and like had in my collection at some point 100 Sideshow pieces. Out of those 100, I've only ordered, I don't know, 10 or less from Sideshow. So to Sideshow, if they're saying, well, a collector, we'll define a collector, we'll get our spreadsheet, we'll look up all of our customers, we'll look up how many orders they've placed over the time they've been our customer, and we'll say a collector is classed as someone, we'll just say 10. Okay. Someone who's ordered 10 pieces. I haven't ordered 10 pieces from them, even though I've had that many pieces. I wouldn't be classed as a collector by their records, by their data they're using. And a lot of people in the collecting community, they do buy on the secondary market.
Does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
As a business,
all right.
As a business.
All right. Let me wait a minute.
As a business, right? If you're selling, as a business, you don't give a fuck what.
Well, you don't know. Listen, you're missing the point, right? I buy. Let's talk about it this way. We bought Lobo wasn't sold out. We got Lobo in. I purchased it. We did the review of it. Within fucking a week, that Lobo, all of it was sold out. Everything was sold out. Don't tell me that doesn't correlate. Don't tell me that's a coincidence and that every fucking dumb bitch wife walking past Forbidden Planet all of a sudden ordered the fucking piece, because it didn't happen. Collectors saw that review and collectors fucking bought it. End of story. And if I buy a piece, even if it's from eBay, the guy down the street, my fucking blind neighbor, whoever the fuck I bought it from, if I review it, I promote Sideshow, regardless of where I picked that item up from. And I'm a collector. And so what if I haven't bought 10 pieces a year directly from the company? I'm not saying a year in
total.
No, I understand, but I'm talking about, like, if I never bought a piece from Sideshow direct, but I will buy all my pieces from eBay or whatever else, I still, when I review them and I promote the pieces and promote the company, I'm not a collector of Sideshow then. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, you're not a collector. As that's what I said, is important on what he...
I still make them money, regardless. It doesn't matter if I buy direct from them or not. If I get them from CD UK or wherever the fuck I buy them from. If I review them or take pictures and promote them, I'm making them money. People see pictures, people see reviews, and they go, I don't like that, I'm not buying it, or I do like that, I'm buying it. That's how it works. That's how social media works. It's all completely in the hands of the person going and making this effort. Like I told you, the woman that walks past and goes, oh, my husband likes Spider-Man, and buys that piece or stumbles across the internet by accident while she's reading the fucking the paper online, those people, yeah, they're high in number. But if we all disappeared, that 3% that they're talking about, if that was true, and we stopped showing their shit, do you honestly think any of this stuff would be found? Do you think anything would be bought? No. We promote them. We show them what they are. We fucking do the pictures, the reviews, everything else, Facebook, the whole fucking shebang. So regardless of what you consider that to be important or not important, even if you have a 1% that are doing that, they're the ones selling to everybody else. Do you not see what I'm saying? Or do you disagree?
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that it needs to be more clear on what is defined as a collector.
Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'm saying it makes no fucking difference whether you buy 10 pieces a year or 10 pieces in total or zero. What I'm saying is a collector, i.e. me, or i.e. you, or all the people we know, they actually go on, take photos and do all the work and try and like get this piece seen and showed, you know, that is valuable. Saying it like, oh, you're only 3% basically says you don't fucking matter. You're not important enough. The rest are more important than you are. The 97% is where the money's at, and that's what we care about. That's the wrong fucking message. Because I can promise you now, if every collector's chat shut down, every review of Sideshow pieces stopped, they're in big trouble. They're in big fucking trouble. Nobody sells nothing then. And the proof is in the pudding for anybody out there that you know, new companies come along, people start showing them, and all of a sudden they start building up, and then Prime One fucking take them over. Yeah? Proof is in the pudding.
They distribute Prime One, so they get a cut of that.
No, I'm talking about something else. You missed it, you fucking idiot. But never mind.
All right, let's move on.
I think it matters. I think regardless of how small they think that number is, I think that unfortunately in that message, whether it was intentional or not, I think it comes across like you're a little number and you matter little. And that is very, 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 very wrong. Because the smallest percentage, even if it's true or inaccurate, is irrelevant. But the smallest percentage can make the biggest difference to your sales margin. You brought out Lobo, I purchased it, I reviewed it, we put it up on our channel, and then within 7 days, that Lobo was sold out regular and exclusive within 7 days. And that piece, videos everywhere, loads of views on it. You can't tell me they don't correlate. People were waiting to see the piece. Collectors were waiting to see if it was any good before they jumped. And then they saw it and they were like, it's good, and jumped. And it happens not just with Lobo, but happens with every fucking piece. The collectors are waiting in the wings. People are going, all right, well, you know, that Mysterio, XM Mysterio, and then bang, Cartel from Hell's up, bang, it's on. Everyone's seen it. Now it's like, yeah, I need to get hold of that piece. That's how it works. Like I told you, the wife or the friend or the person that walks past or stumbles across this information by accident, they're not the ones that actually will build the company. So if you want to put your 97% value on them, have them, but I promise you, you'll regret it. I mean, obviously, no one's going to stop reviewing, and no one's going to just shut up shop for Sideshow, and that's where they're lucky. But you know, you want to show your collectors a little bit more respect. That's what I think. Hell yeah!
But the Mysterio does look nice.
The what?
The Mysterio does look nice.
Yeah, it does. It does look really nice.
All right, so
anyway. You know, is that you finished with that? That's all your opinion is that collectors needs to be more clarified.
Well, every time I start
that's talking, your only opinion. That's all you have to say. Every time I
start talking, you don't let me fucking finish. You ask me a question and then you fucking rabbit on for 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot what my point was.
So that's all you've got then. That's your only thing is that they need to.
No, because I don't know why his you know, I don't know if his comment is coming across that way, or I don't know if he's kind of, you know, the way he's written it out. It's hard to take it from the way it's typed out.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know that David Igo is very the way he types out things. You know, he's not. I mean, he does joke around a lot and things, and I mean, I don't know whether that's, you know, as I say, that from a business point of view, the way he's saying the 3% thing could be just by their spreadsheets that they produce from their sales, and that's how they're defining it. Yeah, that would make sense to me. But it depends on what the number is of that. So when he's saying, you know, you're 3%, but then the other side of it is, as a collector, if you don't buy direct from Sideshow and you buy from a distributor, that's not going to be picked up anyway.
Exactly.
If a distributor buys 100 of 1,000 pieces, if they send them to distributors, that's not going to be registered.
Yeah, but does that mean that 3% should be? If you buy from there.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Their definition of that collector thing.
Yeah.
You know, so basically, as a collector, I mean, loads of people, especially in abroad, they can't afford to get things directly from Sideshow because shipping and tax kills it. So they get it from, as you say, Collectibles Direct. There's a lot of people in the UK get Collectibles Direct. A lot of people in well, not so much them, but a lot of people in Asia will order from like Simply Toys, or there'll be people over there. So basically, that won't be picked up on their records.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So their 3% is probably a bullshit number. But anyway, but moving on. So there's the.
do you not find it
Spawn.
slightly derogatory though? Do you not find that 3% put in the context of the message basically says you don't matter, or is that just how? Because I mean, a lot of people reacted. That's how they took it. Was like you don't matter.
A lot of people like.
And I can understand that because I am of the like I said, I'm of the opinion that whether I buy all my pieces from eBay, you know, if I'm still trying to get the company name out there, I'm still doing, am I not collecting Sideshow just because I buy from eBay? That's kind of hard.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It is tough. It's tough on. So that's the same thing.
Oh, right, okay.
It is tough. I mean, it's tough on the. Yeah.
It is funny though. You're completely right. It is funny when you look at how many like you've ordered directly from Sideshow. It's not as many as you've bought from everywhere else.
No, it's like 10%. I've ordered direct from Sideshow. But then again, I mean, I am very very spontaneous, and I do kind of order things when I'm drunk. And also, I mean, it's getting too expensive to order direct from Sideshow. And when I look over prices, I bought the Iron Spider for I think 300 and how much? Yeah, I can't remember now. £375, £350, one or the other. So basically, I can't get a premium format for that price.
No.
I bought the Batman exclusive for £265 recently.
Yeah, I know.
I can't. £175. I can't get anything near that price. It'll be double that. So, you know, there's all the exchange rate and things like that, which isn't in Sideshow's power.
Yeah, I know, but the increases are, and I mean, I watched. I think I watched Joseph's chat the other day. And people were talking. His like question of the week was about, you know, the Deadpool thing. Is it too high and all that sort of stuff? And you know that I think that it's. I think the only thing is the criticism at the moment with the Sideshow price hike is just how fast it's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's more the criticism. I don't know if it's necessarily the price as much. I mean, the price is really high. But I just think to go from Doctor Doom last year, 369 to 699 inside 12, 14 months is very.
I think I do think Sideshow are going to trip up with some of their comments they've made recently. I mean, some of the comments they've made recently saying that Deadpool is a one-off, Deadpool is a very complex piece, and it's not setting the standards of premium formats going forward. That comment is going to really trip them up, because when Carnage comes out and he's not back down to 499 or wherever he should be, 479, 499, he's going to jump up and he's going to be like 599 or whatever he's going to be, and people are just going to be like, what the fuck? What was your comment? What was your comment talking about? Well, no, and they'll go, well, no, he's $100 less than Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know, so
I agree with you.
But anyway, we need to move on because rambling. So that was one of the ones from the Spawn. I don't think I was meant to show this one, but I'm going to show anyway. Oh well, sorry, Christian. I think this one slipped in there, but they've seen it now. So
slipped in like a rat up a drain pipe.
So yeah, so these are the 1/3. No. These are the 1/3 Sub-Zero skulls.
Oh, they look fucking cool.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing your ninjas from PCS. Obviously, once Akuma is out and that everyone can stop fucking sucking his anus and prioritizing him like a fucking king for some reason, the other stuff can come out and we can actually get on with our fucking lives. Because at the moment,
well, I mean, these ninjas are not very complex. So I mean, okay, these look pretty good, but they're not. They can't be that complex. I mean, the engineering is not really there. They've got both feet on the ground and they're flat. So I mean, they're not really.
And the sculpt is pretty much identical. It's the colours that are different, and a few switch out hands and heads. It's that's how they do it.
Yeah. So I mean, I am looking forward to getting these.
Gary's saying he can't see the pictures for some reason. That just Gary, or can you see them?
No, I just put them back on.
Oh, he just put them on, Gary. So
ask Gary if he can see them now.
Can you see them now?
Yeah, because I had it clicked on you, so I've come off you now.
Ah, good.
No, I don't like seeing you.
You lie.
Also, sorry, do you know what I haven't been doing? I ain't been checking the fucking comments.
Yeah. But leave that picture of the skulls up, because that's disturbing. And
all right, let me come
to the comments. Go on.
Let me do it this way. So if I do applications, if I do that. So basically like that.
Yeah.
All right. So
isn't that like a milk? Aren't they like milk trays?
yeah, they look like mushroom trays.
That's it.
They look like what you'd have like mushrooms in.
Well, that's actually quite ironic, isn't it? Because obviously a lot of these statue companies treat us all like mushrooms.
Sorry, go again.
Well, I said, you know, that's quite ironic because a lot of these statue companies treat collectors and people that buy their stuff like mushrooms.
Like mushrooms.
Yeah, they feed us shit and keep us in the dark.
All right, so I'm just going back up to the top of the comments. So Dave Richardson's here. So big shout to Dave. That's the guy from Computer Exchange you went to go see.
Mad love, man.
Chad man, good morning. Super Still, good day. Hope you're both doing well. Then we got Dante this morning. The Massima. Glad you're feeling better, Massima. Sorry, I'm just going Marvel Medins. Marvel Medins. I'm assuming that's Johnny Medins, but yeah, Marvel Medins is saying he's watching the chat and he's got it like he's got his phone under a book. That's quite a cool name, Diablo Rivera. That sounds like some fucking wrestler as well. We talk about wrestlers. Yeah. Diablo Riviera. Yeah, watching live from work. Cheers from Chicago. Windy City.
Windy City, bit.
Stupid question for either of you. Do you have a Facebook?
Who?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Dante Dis. If you type in RaddTitan, it comes up with Alex Thomas. That's me. Send it to me on there.
Yeah.
What's Gary complaining about? God damn. Yeah, that's Gary just about to go to bed.
Yeah.
Eric said, so good morning from New York. Chad Man saying Gary is awesome. Gary's got quite a lot of fans, hasn't he? Gary's got a lot of fans.
He is funny. He's a funny. I don't know if he's intentionally funny, but he's funny.
Bubba Talks. Hey guys, Shifty Sly just tuned in to get a massive pic of Neo with a torn Batman shirt. Haha. Dante Dis. Good man. Sideshow pulling a Poison Ivy portrait switch out again. Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the Dante Dis. If you send that across, I'm interested in seeing that. Professional paint job over mass produced. That's what Chapman is saying. They should go for professional paint over mass produced, but it's a business, so they're going to go for what makes them the most money, aren't they? The Chrome Mondo in the background looks great, George. Big congrats. That's from Gary.
Thanks, bro.
Chadman, much love, brother. That's Gary again. The colours do need to be as vibrant as Pro. So I've gone back quite far because I didn't realise I forgot about the comments again. Hope Skeletor looks the same.
That is the peak.
Martin Parks, Yo-Yo, good stuff, Gaza. Yeah, the production. So about I received Jason, and it was so. The Jason I got actually looks quite good.
He's a bit dark, man. Motherfucker's been to the Caribbean, man.
Oh yeah, he's been tanning.
He's been fucking on a yacht in the Caribbean with his bloody
man, he's been on the sun lounge. He's been on that sun lounger next to fucking Crystal Lake, man. He's been chilling his beans.
He's well fucking tan, man. Like when you put it next to the old one, man, he's got like that old one's got like a pale, lifeless like body, and my new Jason, man, that motherfucker's been to the fucking Cancun, motherfucker, been raving.
Well, we were saying he was like the Indian Jason, and I was calling him Javin.
Yeah. Was I driving when you were doing that? And I started laughing my fucking.
No, you're in the lounge. No, that was the other thing. You were like, you need to crash the car 3 times. When I was talking about Smarty.
Yeah, that was
on the shelf says collectors might only be 3% of the customer, but they would make up a higher percentage of overall purchases.
Yes,
a friend who has probably kept Sideshow in the black for years. I have a friend who's probably kept Sideshow in the black for years. He has thousands of pieces from them, and Sideshow's company couldn't care less. To someone that's a slap in the face to say, yeah,
I agree with him.
Like that, apart from 3%, yeah. Chadman says, yeah, he's only bought 3 pieces from Sideshow. And then Captain Grape, Captain Grape, that's an awesome name. He says, yeah, indirect advertising.
Yeah, we're not getting paid for it either. Don't get paid for it.
Someone else needs to improve. I bought most of mine. Yeah, so it's on the shelf again. I bought most of mine from local retailers, Sideshow pieces, but Sideshow would never know that. They should have a registration service like First for Figures, and XM as well. Yeah. I hate to say it, but over the past 10 years, I've witnessed what they would say a rise in Sideshow, and now a gradual decline. Their pieces are suffering, and prices are soaring.
I agree, but also that 97% of casuals ain't gonna know, are they?
On the shelf. So yeah, basically on the shelf. If you with XM, for example, if you register your XM pieces, if you register more than 4 XM pieces, you're entitled to a privilege account, isn't it? And then not privilege account. What is it? A
prestige.
Prestige. That's it. Prestige account, and you can get 10% off pre-orders. Dante, First for Figures for the win on the shelf. First for Figures quality is really nice. Actually, really I need to do the announcement.
I watched the review.
I need to do the announcement of the Amaterasu announcement today. Who won? So
do you know?
That. No, I need to collate it all. I've started doing a spreadsheet, and I just need to spend a bit more time to make sure I track it.
I watched a review of First for Figures. You know Belmont from Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell, please look sick.
Reviewers definitely build up the hype. Oh yeah, someone's saying here. So would a reviewer actually watch the reviews though? So would a casual buyer actually watch the reviews? Sorry.
Yeah, but they could stumble across it. That's the thing. I mean, but sometimes I get reviews of, like, I get certain funny things come up connected to other things. So sometimes, I mean, if you're watching Spider-Man, sometimes, like even just Spider-Man things, sometimes you get the odd Statue review come up and stuff. So it can happen. That's the problem. I think casually it's probably stumbling across it on the internet. You know, I mean, sometimes they put advertisers. You know, I was reading the Daily Mail the other day, and there was a fucking Sideshow thing in the corner of the. I don't know if that's just me though.
No, that'll be your cookies. So basically, when you look at Sideshow, you get them on there. I had that with My Protein. Whenever I go on My Protein, I go everywhere, and it's fucking all over the place. Dante, this has ordered Arthurus and Sif exclusives. Cannot wait to review them. Also, sorry, we had about 45,000 views for our Red Hulk, and that came out around the same time as one of the films came out. So I think that probably would have been seen by a lot of people who had no intention of buying it.
But out of like 50,000 people that have seen it, how many people would buy? There's only about 1,500 of them. What's the percentage of that? 1,500 over 50,000. It's very see what I'm saying?
Eric Redor said, I didn't know about premium statues and collecting until I saw your videos.
See? Send that guy a fucking cracker. Send that dude a cracker or a fucking comic or something.
Again, Martin Parks as well. Without YouTube, I wouldn't have purchased anything. Wasn't shipping on Gladiator Hulk. Almost 500 shipped across the pond. At that time, Dante, all the pieces were $40 blanket to get shipped.
Red Hulk was the first piece that for me was over.
No, he asked for Gladiator Hulk.
When was Gladiator Hulk? Was it just after that or was it before?
No, it's before that because Gary brought it to the house before you had Red Hulk.
Shit, yeah, you're right. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes,
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You know how I know he didn't? Because he asked me when I had it. He said, "Would you swap?" Do you remember?
Okay, well, I can look it up on the dates up in the videos.
Either way, it's only recently, really, this year that the prices have gone fucking crazy for shipping.
Well, basically, I got the half scale big chap bust that came in a massive box, and that was $40.
Yeah, man. I mean, Wolverine PF was this year, and that was the piece that surprised me. That the shipping for that was $100.
Well, that was $100, and the fucking Prime One Batman was $105.
Yeah, and the difference in boxes is about 3 times the size, and probably twice the weight. So.
All right, let me just run through these comments. I'm almost certain. Basically, Sideshow Collectibles is thinning out collectors in the UK. Basically, it's thinning out collectors internationally.
Australia, Asia.
I just got quoted $500, 500 US dollars shipping of that XM Prime shit, and that's just Australia. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean their shipping's fucking crazy.
XM's, yeah, because they're in Singapore. Singapore shipping is well expensive.
The funny thing is though is that I think the difference is that it's always been expensive to ship anything from there. Whereas in Sideshow, it used to be cheaper. So it's not the difference is like if XM started off being like shipping is 100 Singapore dollars and now it's 500 Singapore dollars, everyone would have a fucking issue. But it's always been expensive to get their shit across. The first piece I ever got direct from them was Thanos, and I can't even tell you what the shipping was, but it was fucking high. It was well
Someone
high.
says, and Sideshow says every piece is complicated and deserves a higher price point. Look at that $800 plus Godzilla. It looked like it was just dropped in dirty water, and they called that paint.
That that's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Banks is in the house.
You know?
Wait, let me just go through these. Wait, let me go through these comments. Chill the fuck out.
Who
Banks.
Hello to?
Banks.
All right, Banksy boy.
I'm late. Dante, awesome. I'll hit you up right now. It's me, Evan. Have you seen the pic of the Diamond Select Thanos statue? It looks just like the Jim Lee style. I've not seen Diamond Select. I've seen a Kia one recently.
Yeah.
Send them across. It's me, Evan. Send them across. Go on Facebook and send them to.
Send them put them on the chat.
You guys really got me into. Banks is saying you guys got me really into collecting. My displays are inspired by you guys as well. I got the Grey Hulk because of Geo, and I got my Conan Fury of the Beast because of Alex. You guys fucking rule.
Great pieces. Awesome. Thanks, man.
I regret getting rid of that. I'll tell you that.
I'll never get rid of Grey Hulk. Never in a million years. I love that fucking piece.
Jay Falcon, fuck off. That's me just telling him to fuck off. He keeps typing on all these comments. I mean, he types in chode.
Oh.
You know what that is?
Yeah, of course I know what it is. I'm English.
I didn't know what it was.
Did you know it was a penis? No.
No, I didn't know what it was.
Technically speaking, a chode is not just a penis. It's a short and thick penis. So it's actually, the technical term for a chode is something that is exactly as wide as it is tall. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's the exact terminology. So if you call somebody a chode, is a short, fat penis.
So you're talking from experience, probably. That's why I've never heard of it.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna let 10 inches by 10 inches. Call me lucky.
He sent a comment and he put the comment, and I googled it, and I'm like, God damn it! Wish I didn't Google that now.
So, that Jenny, you know that my wife, when she's at work now, she uses dagnamit when things go bad in front of everyone.
A few people do, actually.
So in front of in her office and shit, you know what I mean?
All right, so let's go through these. We well fucking deviate all over the fucking place, don't we? And we still got to talk about that fucking Prime 1 stuff. So basically, these are the updates. I don't know if you can you see them?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, so these are the updates for the ninjas. So basically,
what's the other one?
What's Sub-Zero? You got these sort of like, I don't know, these look like forearm guards or shoulder pads.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Then you got the Sub-Zero boots.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you got the arms.
For both of them, I take it.
I don't know which one's which.
For both of them, innit? They got same fucking arms.
Well, you got the ones in the blue ones. I'm assuming are Sub-Zero.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the smart business is the hands and the guards go on separately. So the arms will be...
Wait. Look at the size of his fucking arm. Look at that bicep there, and then the fucking massive tricep bit at the back.
Yeah, man. That's how you do that. Man, that motherfucker's doing skull crushers all day, bitch.
Yeah, fucking preachers and skull crushers non-stop. I'm assuming they're Sub-Zero and they're Scorpion.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually. The red and black and then the blue.
Left and right. Then you got Scorpion's pads. Then you got Scorpion's boots.
I'm very interested to see these. I've got to say that. I'm very interested.
Then you got one of the heads. I don't know who that is, but someone. Sub-Zero. It's in red.
He's a bulbous headed motherfucker, this geezer. this dude will light up a room. Fucking big fucking light bulb head. What size hat are you? Extra fucking large, bitch.
Extra big head. Then you got the Sub-Zero base there.
Sweet.
Snow.
It's coming on though, at least. It's getting there.
Yeah, yeah. This is a custom. Oh, got Mike Lee watching again.
What, Cartel?
Yeah, XM Mysterio. Go, go, go.
Yeah, man. This fucking looks killer. I've got to be honest. If anything goes awry with my Electro, man, I'm seriously considering picking that piece up. No joke.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it does look good.
It
Right,
does.
What we got here?
The only thing is with Mysterio is just the character. I mean, he's a special effects dude, isn't he? So he works. He's powerful for the weak-minded, really. You know, he's not really. He's quite easy to slap about. That's the problem. No.
Who are you talking about?
Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Mike.
So in his reviews, man, in his reviews, fucking cracked me up. Did you watch his video? He unboxed it. As he cuts the box, he goes, "Let's get this place smelling like China, motherfucker!" Fucking dude, I had to pause it. I was laughing for about 20 minutes. I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
You laugh quite easy though. I made you
like
fucking kill us the other day. Don't take this. Is that your garage or something? Then Jesus. But you just send me pictures of his garage. He's got like loads of shit in there. So this is a custom Nightcrawler they're working on.
It's the same sort of pose as the Sideshow one, and XM are using a similar type of pose for their diorama. I mean, that Nightcrawler, all that fucking guy seems to be able to do is jump in the air and raise his knees, like flying knee fucking expert.
This is someone painting up the Alpha 3 Mike
the kit, isn't it?
Mike the Mellow kit, yeah. So they're painting up. This looks quite impressive, actually.
It looks cool, man.
It's really nice. Omar Emperor, who's quite reliable, probably got it from one of the forums anyway. He says that this is going to be the pose of the Sideshow Magneto.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
Another comment from David Igo. What's this one? Apparently,
this is to do with the fact that Bane's going to be fucking well expensive.
No, this is to do with hi, buddy. Rocket makes. This is about Thanos. Thanos is going to be expensive, and he basically David Igo says, "I'm glad you're preparing properly for this mind, body, and bank account because yes, this will be big, and I'm sure the price tag." Still to be decided will be as well. So Thanos is going
for me, this, you know what I mean, I've got the XM one, but you know what I mean, and I love the XM one, but you know, there's the one character that I never rule out ever. If anyone makes it and I have to have it, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if literally the person making it run over my wife, I'm gonna fucking consider buying it. If it's good, I may buy it.
I'd buy it. So, if they run your wife over, I'd buy it.
How does that? Yeah. Listen, calm your gay jealousy down, all right? We've got enough problems, okay? We've got enough problems as it is.
Fuck you. Coming to my house, touching up my girlfriend. God damn it.
That's a great thing about doing what I do for a living, my man. You get to touch everybody and nobody looks the other way. It's like being a tailor, but for women.
Well, Carson was saying, oh, maybe I should pay George to come over and do some personal training for me. I was like, fuck off. So, yeah, you can do my personal training and then you can do your little geek stuff afterwards. I'm like, yeah, pay George to touch you up. Yeah,
she wouldn't be the first, my friend.
So basically, this is Tokyo Comic Con, and what's happening is Prime One are doing their announcements. So they've done 4 of them already. So basically, we've got some of these on the pictures coming up.
Cool.
Unfortunately, because of the way my pictures upload, they upload in kind of order of how they get downloaded from Facebook. So they'll be all over the place. So we'll go through, but basically we won't probably get to it straight away. But
what was that?
So this is so we'll go on to it, but this is just saying that the Akuma has been prepared for shipment from their factory, and
it's cool.
Yep,
get it out, get it done, so that I can get my fucking Koto Khan in my house. Be nice.
Well, they got the shipping over Koto Khan, which said it was going to come out in December.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know about
I was like I told you, I was watching statue talk the no, what was it called? What's it
that.
called?
Statue review.
Statue review. Fuck, I watch so much stuff. I was watching statue review, and they told Joseph, they were like, "Yeah, it's in. You need to pay us for shipping." He paid them, and then they said, "Yeah, it's delayed till January." Fucking,
No, no, that happened to my Vega.
Yeah, that's why he did the same Vega. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't want
happened
to
to
pay
my Vega.
shipping if I ain't got the fucking item on its way to me. That's just a scam. They've got enough
Yeah.
money. They don't need any more money from me.
Bastards.
The motherfuckers.
So that's this is the dark side that Gary was talking about. So basically, the base.
Oh, I
does look
get
a
what
bit
he's talking
dark.
about. It does look like a custard base, doesn't it? It looks like a.
It looks like creme brulee.
Nah, man. It looks like
yeah.
it looks like bread and butter pudding with raisins.
Looks like burnt creme brulee. Yeah. But people sent me the picture and said, "Do you think his belt looked wonky?" And I'm like, "But that's how it's going to look because of the pose."
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is wonky, but he's just sort of leaning to one side, isn't it? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the figure looks fucking outstanding. I definitely agree, though. The base is missing a lot of reds that was in the prototype. It looked a lot more lava-ish. That does look like a custard base. Oh well. Figure looks great.
Jay Foghorn says, "Yeah, it looks like flan." This is just some custom Conan that's
By who?
it says up in the corner, doesn't it? Let me just expand it a bit more. This is by Kafar. So yeah, so basically this is. He looks a bit dumpy, doesn't he, or not?
No, he's built as fucking he. The only thing that looks funny is it looks like he's got a big cock. He's holding it with two hands, just because it's by his waist like that. The pose is a little bit from. I mean, I think head on it looked decent. Side on, it looks a bit questionable. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being over sexualized.
Yeah. This guy is finally in paint. I think you'll get a tease before the end of the year. I think that was Thanos.
Cool, man.
So Thanos there could hopefully show before the end of the year.
Cool.
This is just an image of Goro. So they're working on Goro 1/3 scale with pop culture shot. It's going to be massive.
I bet you his feet are on the floor and all.
Yeah.
He's towering over the geezer sculpting it. Brilliant.
Then you got the 1/3 Chung Li. So they're doing an alpha version, as you can see on the map.
They reckon it's going to be like $1,000 or something.
Someone said it's going to be $999, but
that would really be something.
Yeah.
Gary said, for fuck's sake, we're doomed, dark side.
Yeah. Then you've got the first for figures, Jin Kazuma.
Oh, shit, that looks fucking cool and all.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
That looks really cool, man. Loving that base as well.
Yeah, you've got all the little vein on the back. You've got the detail in there.
Well, he's quite scarred. That they could be scarring.
Yeah, you're pretty right, because veins wouldn't really do that on the back, would they?
Yeah, I think that's scarring because he's quite scarred up. He's been like, I've forgotten how many times. I've forgotten how many times Hachi has thrown that fucker off a building or off a roof or off a mountain. I mean, they throw each other off mountains all the time, and everyone lives.
I think it's veins, because if you look at the chest and that, look at the veins there.
No, I don't know. I have to see it. Could be. You have to see.
Look, see there. You can see his veins. Yeah. There's the base. This looks really impressive, actually.
Yeah, it does look proper. Looks a business, doesn't it? Who's that helmet there? That helmet belongs to someone. Who's that? Oh, that's one of the guards, isn't it? One of Hihachi's guards.
I used to love Tekken. They used to have all the best cutscenes.
Yeah,
it was Tekken, and anything by like Squaresoft used to have all the best cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, you played Street Fighter and the gameplay was amazing. Then it got to the end and it's all pictures. And it's just shit. The endings were shit. And then Tekken really livened it up, man. Their cutscenes are so good. Their endings are so good.
Yeah. But that's that. So quite a lot of images of this one, actually.
It's a nice piece, man. I'm digging that.
So there's quite a lot of angles on this one. They've done a great job on it, definitely.
Very good. Well, I think they're a serious up-and-coming company, man. People need to watch out. First for figures.
They're talking about what they're doing next, and from the Tekken line, they've got a few in... actually, let me look at the message. I was messaging them.
Are you allowed to share? Because I know what they are.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I think the next one they said they might go on to Nina.
It's Nina. Nina's hot as fuck. Police, isn't she? Blonde policewoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
So
hot.
that's
Cooler.
there you go. There's the other version there.
They both look great. Which one do you like? I'd have them both.
Are you talking about the guys or the statues?
Yeah, all four. Let's make it quad. Let's quad it up, bitch.
I like the classic one. I like the flame.
I actually like I like the purple one a bit more. I do like the flame, but I like the purple one. It's nice.
No,
They're both nice.
Classic look.
They're both really nice.
Then
Kazama.
Then you got the One Punch Man Sasama. So
Is that from First Figures as well?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
still ain't watched that.
This is another announcement that was on the Prime 1 thing. So this is Prime Wars Trilogy, which I don't know anything about. So Transformers Prime Wars Trilogy.
No, I don't know it. Nothing either.
Then this is basically the Crow, which I bought, which this one's been painted. It's a kit, but this one's been painted by John Elrod. So this one looks insane. This is Chris Powell's one.
Love it.
When I say every time Chris used to post this, I used to just be like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah,
I really hate you.
Really good.
This is amazing. I think there's only 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah, look amazing. Well, congrats on picking one up, man.
There's another one painted by John.
Lockie's in the house, so prepare for some abuse.
Oh, God.
We had a quiet run there for a while, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, yes.
Boots as well. Look at the boots.
Yeah, man.
Well, the paint on this has just been done really well. I don't know if this is John's one, but this is someone else sent me these. This one looks great.
Yeah, it's amazing. It looks amazing.
This is the Zion Arts Supergirl.
Yeah.
So you got those.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks very cool.
He sent me pictures of his friend's basement with loads of pictures. Dante, I've got about, I think in my loft I've got 50 Sideshow boxes, and it takes up my whole loft. My
loft's like fucking game of Tetris every time I go up in that pitch.
On the shelf says that Prime Wars Trilogy is the Titan class Transformers.
Okay.
So the combiners mainly. Then this is another Tokyo Comic Con Day 2 announcement. So this was DC Universe. They've got the Rebirth license. So, they're going to be more Batman and Superman. So they got that. Then they've also got the Kong Skull Island license.
Oh, that's cool, man. They make a nice big Kong to put with a Godzilla.
That'd be pretty cool.
Do you know how big that fucking Kong? I mean, this is what alarms me. Is that Kong from Skull Island made it much bigger than the original Kong? So they're well gearing it up for King Kong.
They've done it for God. Yeah, definitely. So that's that image. This is just to say that someone said any chance of 12 Days of Sideshow having any X-Men. I can confirm there's no X-Men products in there. Can we expect Bane, Venom, Carnage at a lower price from them, since they look like they do not look as complex as Deadpool? That is the reason when the price is what it is not. Is it not? Bane is more likely to carry a hefty price tag due to the size, complexity, and mixed media elements. As for Venom and Carnage, those should fall under the $700 price tag.
As in $699.
Yeah.
You mean under $700, like $699 or $699?
Any idea for the edition size for Deadpool? Lots of speculation out there. Sorry, I have no idea what Deadpool's edition size will be. Do you think? Okay, it's Flash. Okay, that's it. So basically, that's just someone asking about that, and then basically they're kind of going back on there because Bane is no way as complex as Deadpool, and they're basically saying that Bane looks like it's going to be the same price as Deadpool or more. So that's quite worrying. There's someone complaining about the belt being slanted, but I don't really get it because it's the pose. These are the Vegas, which are in hand, and
looks great,
this is the one I've got coming in. So this looks really nice.
Yeah, man.
Really happy with that. I'll come back to that one because that's the Prime 1 thing. This is the Beast custom again. I just thought I'd show this again because these are being delivered.
They look amazing. I've seen some photos. A couple of our boys have got these in. I mean, Meddings has got this in as well.
Oh, really? The might get a chance to see one then.
Got this in. So congrats, man. Jonathan Meadows has put this up. I mean, there's the sculpt is. I mean, the only problem I have with this is, you know what I mean. You need somebody good to paint this to make that sculpt.
James to say.
You do. You need somebody really good. You can't just have any idiot paint that. You know, even if they're okay at painting, you need a great painter to paint that. Because if you you know, that sculpt is worthy of a very, very good paint job. You can't.
Well, the problem with that is it won't be as forgiving because of the fur.
I think that sculpt looks absolutely amazing.
No, but I mean, but to paint fur is quite hard.
Well, so, but that's what I'm saying. You know, you need the right blues, the right colours.
We're agreeing.
We're agreeing. Yeah. You need a great.
Why are you making a big deal? Why are you making a big deal? Fuck off.
No.
Okay. That's the prime one thing. I basically bought a Predator Cinema Cat for like really cheap, and then the guy sold another one. So we found out quite quickly that was a scam then. So I won't be getting a Predator Cinema Cat. I'm interested to see whether he does actually send anything, because he did send me a message to say I'm boxing this up and I'll send it to you in 2 days. So I'll see.
This has got bad news written all over it, boy.
Yeah, but PayPal, you know, are going to even if it's like a recast, it'll be interesting just to see the recast. But,
yeah, I don't support that. So if it is on a baseball bat,
I don't support it. But the thing is about it is, you know, it'll be interesting to see it, because apparently there's no recast of the Cinema Cat, people are saying. So if it turns up and it's a recast, it'll be interesting to see
it. Very
do a video of it, complain to PayPal, get my money back, and smash the fuck out of it.
Somebody put like there's this thing with midgets. They put midgets in boxes and they jump out and attack the people. You know what I mean? I said to somebody, if a midget jumps out of that box, it's going in a fucking Bester and it's staying there.
So that's actually all the pictures. So basically, what we'll do is we'll come back. I'm just trying to remember which one was first. So basically, yeah. So this is an announcement from Prime One to say that they've acquired Imaginarium Arts.
Yeah.
So the first message was more like they're working together, and then from seeing other posts afterwards. So with the consecutive countdown announcements, we are happy to share for the third one that Imaginarium Arts is now officially part of our organisation. Life has always been full of surprises and new opportunities. We are very pleased and proud to welcome IA to be part of the team. As you may know, IA has already been involved in the statue community with great artists and licensed such as Marvel, Disney, DC, Hasbro, and more. With them, we'll be able to achieve greater opportunity and wider variety of customers. Great work by Danny Lim's quote, Pablo, two incredible companies, Imaginarium Art and Prime One Studios, to form one bigger one. Great news. I'm glad to still be part of it. So basically, that's kind of saying it kind of sounds like they're going to be working together as you know, some kind of company, like, you know, cohabiting. And then you see this one, which kind of says like IA are kind of going, really. So this is Mohammed, who's the managing director of
nice guy as well.
He is. Hey guys, just wanted to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who have been extremely supportive towards the IA family. I'm quite ashamed to say this, but we could have done a lot more better for the collecting community. Unfortunately, due to various reasons, we are unable to match the expectations of the majority of you on various occasions. It is an extremely competitive industry, and we as producers fully understand that we need to consistently meet expectations in order to keep the family going. Therefore, we honestly felt we couldn't have found ourselves a better team than one from Prime One Studios to offer us the helping hand so the IA family can push forward in a better direction. With this partnership, I sincerely hope that every one of us can rediscover the joys of collecting, whatever plans lie ahead. So with that, I would like to thank you guys once again, and please continue to support us. We work hard with Prime One to ensure we won't disappoint you. Peace, brothers.
I've had messages from Lockie coming in. Let me just answer them fast.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, Lockie, first message. You haven't missed anything from the Thanos on Throne because no one's seen anything. They expect end of the year for Sideshow Thanos on Throne. And then he's put, fuck IA, fuck Danny Lim, fuck Prime One now. And then he's put loads of abusive messages. But, all right, go.
Well, basically, I mean, I've spoken to people involved on both sides of that, and it does sound more like a kind of takeover,
Yeah,
rather
I
than
would
an
believe
actual.
that because we know things, don't we?
Well, you know, rather than basically an actual
Partnership.
partnership, I believe that Prime One is going to be calling the shots now.
That's
Which
a really, in fairness, you know, it's a very good.
You asked me a question. You don't let me fucking on.
Go on, go on.
Fucking zip it. Count to 100 or something in your head, for fuck's sake.
One.
So basically, as I said, yeah, in your head. So basically, as I say, I mean, like, I think it's very good for collectors. I think that now, if Prime One have taken over and they're calling the shots, I think that's the best thing that can happen to Imaginarium Arts, and best thing that can happen to people who want to collect the Imaginarium Arts stuff. Now the Imaginarium Arts stuff are likely. Not 100% guaranteed, but they're likely, very, very likely to be available now through Sideshow Collectibles. So it'll be more accessible to people who wanted those Transformer lines, who wanted the Green Goblin, who wanted the Pepper Potts rescue suit. You know, the thing that happened with us and IEA was more to do with individuals rather than actual company. You got great people working for Imaginarium Arts. I mean, Pablo is super, super talented. One of the things, though, that I've been looking at a lot of posts and comments, and I just think that Prime One are probably going to pick up a lot of maybe a lot of negative, because there's a lot of things that Danny Lim promised a lot of people and never delivered. There's a lot of artists that he didn't pay. There's a lot of collectors who helped design things, so who helped get people in touch and helped things happen and help balls roll, and he didn't pay them at all. Promised some things and it didn't work. I mean, Azad was promised some things. John was promised things. There's artists. I think Eric Sosa got screwed over. There's loads of things that have gone really wrong with them. So I don't know. Then Prime One are going to pick up on all those problems, which hopefully there won't be issues. There are questions with collectors about what's going to happen with Transformers now, because obviously Prime One have a lot of Transformer licenses. So will they continue with the Transformer line? Will they continue with all these pieces that Prime One IA have been showing? Also, what's happening with pre-orders that have been taken? Will Prime One be honouring those? When things that that Imaginarium Arts send out that are damaged, will Prime One then be honouring that damage? So there's a lot of questions. I did ask what was happening, and there's a lot of stuff up in the air that needs to be cleared up. So there's no real.
It's very early news now. It's very early news as well.
Yeah, I think it maybe shouldn't have been posted without having all the clarity first.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that was a bit of a mistake. Dave Foghorn says, "Oh, does that mean now you'll buy from IA?" Asking you.
No. But I mean, look. This is all I'm going to say is this. I think this is an incredibly good move for Imaginarium Art. I think this is an incredibly, I think being taken over by Prime One have a lot of licenses, and they need a lot of people working on things to get things out, because they've got a lot of pans in the oven, man. They got a lot of, they got a lot of things going on. So I've got someone at the door. Be back in 2 seconds. Carry on.
All right. Well, you could have done that 5 minutes ago when I was going on.
I can't control people not. Hang on.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens, and whether they I'm sure Prime One will deliver on that. But as I say, there's a lot of stuff that people are waiting for. That Danny Lim did promise them. And when we had the falling out with Danny Lim, basically, I had loads of messages from collectors who have done artwork for them, collectors who have done concepts for them, and been promised certain statues as payment for that, which then, as soon as the pieces get announced and whatever happens, Danny Lim then goes cold turkey and just doesn't contact them at all, or does something to try and piss them off, which he did with us. So yeah, it'll be very, very, very interesting to see that. And I mean, I think in the Tokyo Comic Con, which is coming up in a few weeks, or it's very soon, that there will be basically Prime One will be displaying the Imaginarium Arts pieces. What will also be interesting as well is now that Prime One have taken them over, if that does mean that those pieces which didn't have a worldwide license will get distributed through Sideshow, and whether those licenses will be pushed through. Really interested to see that. Everybody's got virtual ones. So I'm just reading through a comment now. Like I said earlier, Sideshow says every piece is complex and commands a higher price. Look at their Man of Steel PVC, made $20 piece, and they wanted $500 for it. The Man of Steel, we saw that again the other day, and that's terrible. So as I say, we'll see what comes up with that. We'll see how that transpires, and we'll see, what that relationship holds. And as I say, it's probably the best thing for collectors that hopefully, he's out of the spotlight now, and he should never have been in the spotlight because he's not really someone who handles it very well, especially when he drinks so much and has his outbursts. But we'll see. And as I say, the team, Mo and Pablo, hopefully they'll continue to do a good job. Sorry, drinking some water. Basically, we finished all the photos now. Just going through these now. Gone through all these.
That's typical.
What's that?
Geezer comes to my house. Got 4 heavy boxes for you. He gets 3 of them in. And then I go, I'm concerned because they feel like ceramics or cement or something. I thought it was for my birthday. And I was like, right, you should got the right address on here because this doesn't look like anything that would come to this house. And it's the wrong fucking address.
What, so you've unboxed them when you got
them all out? I took 3 of them in and he's walking back and forward the van. And these boxes, I don't know, like maybe 12 inches by 12 inches, but whatever's in it weighs like 12 kilos. So I was like, yeah, you got the wrong address. Anyway, so what was I saying? So I think it's very good for Imaginarium art that they can. I don't know what's going to happen with certain lines because they sort of cross over and compete. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. I think because they got the same license. I think I think probably the stuff that's gone very far and is on the way to being released will probably get released. And I think anything that's in the fire is going to be burnt. Like, we don't need that. We'll carry on and we'll work together. They've got a lot of good artists there and they have a lot of good people working for them. I agree with you completely. If Prime One have done any sort of negotiations where the CEO, Danny Lim, is involved in anything, that is a very bad move for them because he is an incredibly unstable individual. So I can only hope that for Prime One, that if they don't involve if Danny Lim is out of the picture, I will buy items from Prime One. I'll never buy anything that's attached to Imaginarium art ever. But that's got nothing to do with the workmanship because their work is good. The quality of their stuff is good. People like Mohammed are really good people, and people like Pablo Vigiano is an incredibly talented and gifted man. It's more personal for me. So it's not about, let's all take sides. I don't want any collectors missing out on anything. This is a great opportunity for you to be able to get Imaginarium art products all over the world. And I'm sure that people ain't going to miss out on account of us anyway. But it's just a personal issue that I have where my best friend was verbally victimized and abused online for no apparent reason. And I won't promote that. And even if that means I'll miss out on items that I would want to collect or buy, I still won't buy them. It's for me, it's just a personal thing. See, I have an attachment to Alex that's, like family. So I can't allow, I don't care who's involved with who. So I can't buy from anything that's connected with Prime One until I know that Danny Lim is not involved and has been bought out of Imaginarium art. Yeah, I'm talking Prime One. I can't buy from them until I know that Danny Lim is not involved with anything that's going on there. When I know that, then I'll be like, if Prime One release anything good, I have to look at that. He just commented something. Raise enough money for one costume. Killed Danny. It's funny. So I probably would need to find out that, but that's just personal. That's not a let's all fucking jump on the bandwagon thing. I think the bottom line is it's a very good opportunity for collectors in America and all over the world to get Sideshow distribution, worldwide licenses. There's a lot of good things that come from this deal. Certainly from an IA perspective. Hopefully Prime One have been smart about it and negotiated that he has no part in it, because he really should not be conversing with anybody or responsible for anything. He's not professionally stable enough for any of that. So hopefully it all works out well. But yeah, doesn't really change my sort of opinions on where I'll buy shit from.
So you would buy Thanos if someone run your wife over. You'd buy it from them.
Yeah.
But you're not going to buy anything from IA if they verbally abuse me.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's just, you know what it is? There's a reason anyway, and the reason, part of it is a personal reason, because you're like a brother to me and I love you, and if somebody crosses you, that's it. I have a hierarchy in my life. It's just the way I work. It's the way I keep things black and white. And if people cross over and fuck with other people, then I just X them out. So, and the other part of it is a professional reason, which is if he is involved and the way he doesn't pay artists, doesn't give people what he's promised them, I don't want to give somebody like that my money. I do not want to pay for an item or something, and then him all of a sudden be like, yeah, I've decided I'm going to drop this line, or I'm not making these anymore, or you can't get it. You know what I mean? There's loads of people that have dealt with him that we know of that have literally, like, they've done all of the labor and got none of the reward, and that's us included. We did a lot of work. I'm incredibly proud. And I think all of the boys, who have had anything to do with helping IA get their name out there, I'm incredibly proud that we've walked away from it, and then they've been, bought out. We did our job. We did a nice job. We obviously did well for them. We got their pieces seen, which is great. And so did a lot of other people, people like Mad X and some other reviewers and collectors helped them along the way. It's not just us. So, people like, John Sanchez has been fucking busting his ass for them. People like, you know what I mean? There's like Mohammed's a great guy. He's been busting his ass. He deserves, to be looked after by a good professional outfit that are going to treat him right, look after him and his family, and hopefully give him a good living and give him, because he's very stable, seems like a really top guy. When we met him and we spoke to him a lot, I want only the best for him. So, Danny Lim is just an unstable, alcoholic bum, and I think he should be no way attached to anything that's a professional outfit like Prime One, because they are. If you've got a problem with that, come fucking see me.
I'll be over in a minute. No. Basically, sorry, I just seen another image. I thought I actually had this in there, but this is. Basically, Prime One, another announcement that they've got the Warhammer license. So that's that there.
Warhammers are really maybe Warhammers. Their characters are massive, isn't it? Like massive. Yeah,
well, their space marines are like the size of the Hulkbuster. The thing is with that, I actually was working with the licensors of Warhammer, and I was working on that Games Workshop. I had contacts with them, and I actually had a meeting arranged for them to meet up with me about the Imaginarium arts. And as soon as it went south, I contacted them and I said, "Look, I'm sorry, I can no longer represent that company anymore. Have a good day." So. Oh well.
So now Prime One have got it.
Prime One have got it, yeah. But I mean, I don't think Warhammer do a exclusive licenses anyway. To be honest with you,
it's quite cool that it's quite cool. I mean, hopefully they get the scale of it will have to be displayable. If they do quarter scale for a Hulkbuster, we know it. You couldn't have multiples. When you've seen that Hulkbuster in hand once, you have one. It's not possible. You couldn't have four of them, unless you have like ridiculous space, because they are a big time space invader, man. Yeah.
I mean, Well, that's the way it is. I'm just skimming through, really. I mean, we got through those pictures quite quickly. I was quite surprised. It's not really like us. We normally fucking rabbit on for a long time. And
I mean, I don't, I try not to comment on the Prime One thing and the Imaginarium art thing really yesterday because, you really want to hear what information is coming out of there before, you've got to try and be responsible because at the end of the day, Prime One are really a good company and 90% of Imaginarium art is a great company. And I can't knock the stuff they put out because I've seen their stuff in hand and their stuff is nice. So I'm not going to, all of us, I'm not one of them guys, like a bad girlfriend or something or whatever, or a bad boyfriend, you break up with a girl when you're at school and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, your tits are wonky or something. I'm not one of them, you start making up lies about people to hurt them. Oh, you got a small cock now, all of a sudden. I don't play them sort of games. I'm not a bitter person. And the truth is that there's a lot of licenses and there's a lot of work to go around, and them two working could actually be good, providing the right people are involved. So I've got to just say congratulations, and I hope everything works out well. And I hope Prime One have been smart to say in their contract, yeah, we'll buy you out, but this guy needs to take a walk. We'll pay him off, and then everything will be fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see whether I'm not sure if these can be shared, but they're fucking awesome. And when you get if anyone's ordered the Bat Samurai, you get these.
Has any ex-girlfriend said that I had wonky tits? Yeah, probably. There's been a few.
Oh, I've had loads of fucking comments afterwards. It's like, yeah, oh well.
Yeah, but you understand what I mean. It's like, you think people get bitter and they break up, and then all of a sudden, all sorts of abusive crap comes out, and I don't think that's fair. I think the fairest point is just to congratulate and try and look at the positives of who are working with Imaginarium Arts. And I hope, like I said, I hope that Mohammed gets looked after. I hope that Pablo gets to create his flex his creative muscles, and John Sanchez gets the fucking just reward that he's been trying to bust his ass for them too. And if that happens,
hopefully they have John on board. I mean, obviously John's off the payroll, so I mean they may just say, well, you're not attached to it. You're not part of us. What we're taking over. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, this is half of the issue, isn't it? With thingy is, you know what I mean? That's the problem. I mean, it's the same. It was the same with us. It's all like, we're going to send you this and send you that and send you this and send you that. You review it, say what you want. Then all of a sudden, it's like, actually, with one of the last pieces they sent, we got a script, which I just threw away because I don't do that. Yeah. You can go fuck yourself. I mean, obviously send me highlights like, this lights up and this is a rechargeable battery and this, dances and this moves. That's fine. But if you try and put me a script of things to read, I'm going to wipe my ass on it and send it back to you because it's not a collector review then. Then it's a promotion. I'm promoting that. That's not what I want to do. I want to say what I see, like catchphrase.
So we see.
Money in the bag ride!
What was I going to say? So basically, as I was saying a second ago, if you're getting the Bat Samurai, basically you get these like files with them, and they're quite cool. They're like they got all the artists.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're like, I don't know if I can show them though, so I won't show them. But
it's like Ben Hang and
you got Sang, Ben, Brian, Mafuzal, Scan, Sophia, Sang, Ben,
Mafuzal,
Brian, Mafuzal. It looks like Mafuzal actually. Does actually look like Mafuzal. Sorry, choking there. Other than that, I mean, we pretty much covered everything, so that's pretty cool, really. So we didn't go on for as long as 5 hours or whatever we did last time. This is what Gary was saying. Let me just show these very quickly. This is what Gary was showing me that he's ordered and he's got coming in. So he's got this sort of custom spear.
Yeah.
Parts coming in there. So there you go. This is
what type of spear? Oh, it's a royal spear. Okay.
Basically, this is the Spanish guy who's doing all the Spider-Man stuff as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was just wanted to show that while I remembered. So, all right, that's it really. That's the week.
Yeah, 1 point. It's good. It's done. Got through it okay. Not really too much news other than that. Really, we're waiting on some bits. What are you waiting on now?
I'm waiting on a few pieces. I think before the end of the year, the pieces that are meant to come out probably won't come out. But I'm meant to be getting the custom Black Panther. I'm meant to be getting that fucking Guyver bust, but I don't know what's going on with that. Meant to be getting the Vega.
Yeah.
The Crow isn't going to come until next year. That's going to come February time, January, February time.
Cool.
Then I did actually my waitlist converted for the Leonardo exclusive.
You better cancel.
Yeah, I cancelled it because basically I've not got the other three because they're
What's the
all done
fucking point of having one turtle, for Christ's sake?
Well, that's why I sort of said to them that they asked the reason why you cancelled, and I said, well, I wanted all 4 exclusives, and basically, you sent out the invites, and if I would have ordered the other 3, I would have taken this one, but it would have been nice to have them all, but oh well.
Yeah, it'd be nice if fucking I had a constant woman attached to my hip, but I don't, do I? No? It'd be nice if it was always summer, but it doesn't happen, does it? It doesn't always work that way. You know what I mean? I'm waiting on that Kota Khan because they're saying it's going to be shipping in December, which I extremely doubt, but let's wait and see. I think that's it really for me at the moment until I mean, I'm having a bit of a fucking panic attack because the talk at the minute is that, you know what I mean, XN stuff is going to be early next year, or at least in the first quarter, potentially, which is fucking alarming as hell. So we'll have to wait and see about that.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
You don't know. I mean, also they could, because of the way they release things in waves.
All depends on where you are on the batches, doesn't it?
You could be first wave, you could be third wave. So if you look at when Thanos came out, the release dates were over the space of like 6 months, I think, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they were actually.
Yeah. So, all right. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go and I'm going to. That's quite cool. He's got someone doing casting for King. I'm going to go and do the this competition thing. I'm going to put all the names on a spreadsheet and sort this shit out. So I'm just trying to make sure that I actually get them all. Well, so that's the other thing as well, is what we're doing today is from today we're posting a review a day.
Sweet. Is it December the 1st?
So it's December the 1st today. So
my
from today
in 11 days.
We are posting a review a day up until Christmas.
You better have a good one for the 12th of December. Like
an advent we are doing. Let me see what I actually put for your birthday. I could tell. I could. Let me see. 12th of December. 12th of December. Oh yeah. That's quite a good one. The female from Prague.
Yeah, I got no. Oh really?
Yeah. So that's on your birthday. All right. So we'll finish. I've been trying to fucking finish for about 20 minutes now. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Usual. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think. Put your views in the box. Oh shit! Do you know what I haven't done again? I haven't looked at the comments for ages.
Yeah, go through the comments, get that done.
Let me quickly do that, and then apparently Dante Dis says Prime One is doing the Gathering. Nico Bolas, I believe. I know they were doing something to the Gathering. I think I did see something there. Jay Foghorn just typed in midgets. Nice. Sideshow's already put out the Thanos That Matters, Thanos and Mistress Death Diorama. There's no topping that piece. Just too small. They're talking about Thanos. I don't know what he's talking about, but Locke, my reader just says Gash statue. It's a good thing for IA, but not for Prime 1. They need to keep Danny Lim on a leash. And someone else says he needs to be a very silent partner. The price rises suck as a new collector. I only have 2 pieces and can't afford a new one at the moment. And then
my brother, who's saying that?
And then Locke, that's Eric Credor. And then you got
go eBay, bro. eBay and Facebook groups to buy. That's the way to do it.
Look, Luch saying basically, yeah, silent as in dead, maybe. Gio is savage as fuck, but he has a point, and I respect that. That's Chad Man. Maybe he can now retire and buy loads of guitars and fix them now instead. That's what Gary says because he smashed up his guitar the other day. Danny Lim, that is. If you have an opinion, any thoughts of the Cool Props Predator bust issues? Kind of keeps me from purchasing. Yeah, I mean, don't take this. We saw one of the images on Facebook where it was actually Simon McDonald. He received the Predator bust. He wasn't very impressive, and he smashed it up, and it was really thin fiberglass.
Yeah,
so,
but there's another part to this story. So, although that's true, Alex has purchased the Berserker from Sideshow, which is just as fucking hollow. It's just as light. It's light as fuck.
Oh, the Wolverine.
Yeah, the Wolverine Berserker bust he's got.
Berserker
the real question is the fact that, do you really care? That, you know, the bottom line. I mean, I know that. I mean, the paint apparently is okay. It's good. Apparently, the paint is good. I mean, I know that you're watching Nenny D's just done a repaint, but he's got fucking ridiculous. Nenny D's are ridiculously talented, and he's very good with Predators. Especially knows pretty much what every dot and every fucking blemish and fleck should be. So if something's out of place, he'll correct it himself. But from what he says, the paint is actually really good, and you don't need it to be heavy. If you like aesthetically how it looks, you should buy it. You know, don't fuck it. You're not going to be doing curls with it. It's not. You're not using it to stick on the end of a bar and lift it. You know, it's meant to sit on display and not get fucking touched. That's pretty much what it's meant to do. And to be honest with you, some of these busts, if they were solid, you wouldn't be able to display them anyway because they'd shatter every piece of glass you tried to put them on.
Yeah, just fall through your fucking shelves.
Yeah, they'd be well heavy. They'd be like 30, 40 kilos if they were solid because they're massive. They're huge. So what was it we weighed?
What was it we weighed the other day that was really, really heavy? Did we weigh something the other day that was really heavy?
The podium's really heavy for what it is. That's like
we weighed.
That fucking weighs more.
We weighed something at Tom's house that was really heavy.
Huh?
Or did we weigh at Tom's house that was really heavy?
Tom's house. I don't know the reviews we did. Oh yeah, fucking Thor is very heavy, and She-Hulk's heavy. I mean, Thor's really heavy. I think Thor's about fucking 14 kilos, 15 kilos, something stupid like that. It weighs like well over 30 pounds. It's massive. Yeah, there's some heavy things out there, but like I say, it depends on what you're after. I think paint and sculpt wise, it's a decent showing. I think the price is a little expensive, and shipping to get it here is even more expensive. So
shipping was crazy. I think that was the main reason why Simon probably kicked up more of a fuss because of the how much the shipping was, and then how much the tax would have been on top of that. And then he got it in, and he was like, "It's not perfect," so he kind of went a bit mad.
But you would. I mean, at the end of the day, so it's a good
again, he did that. He did that with the big chap half scale bust. He went a bit, over top on that, and then he smashed that. And I was really worried when I was getting mine in. I got mine in, and I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with my one. The teeth are need a bit of correcting, but other than that, this is fine." All the issues he was saying, they weren't on mine. There was no bubbles in my dome.
No,
the paint was pretty clean, so I was really happy.
Yeah, it was. It's one of my favourite busts. Though, that big chap you have. It's one of my favourite ones. But I haven't seen the Lycan, which I would love to see. But I mean, like I say, just man, go with it. The thing is that really you should look at something. Look at loads of pictures and loads of reviews, and just maybe turn the fucking sound off on occasion, and just look at the piece and see what you actually think about it. By all means, take my granddad's advice. Listen to what people have to tell you and disregard whatever is not relevant. Just disregard it, because the truth is, if you like the way it looks, you're halfway there. If you care about weight, don't buy it.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
what was the other comment?
Can I go now? That was it.
Oh, good. Okay.
That was it. Magneto is heavy. That's about it. someone said Magneto is a heavy piece, and that's it really. So yeah. Cool, we're going. Can I go?
Much love. Be lucky.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Much love.